Hi, this is Sherry Starnes, and I want to take a few minutes to share some tips with you about listening. I know we all agree that listening is part of the communication process, and sometimes we get in the habit of listening to only what we want to hear, and that's called selective listening. I know that when your spouse talks to you for a few minutes and you can tune them out and just absolutely not listen until they come back and say, well, what do you think? And then you're in a position where you don't want to admit, well, I wasn't listening to you. That wouldn't be a very good idea. But sometimes that happens. And even if we're sitting in sales meetings or listening to presentations, or our mind tends to wander sometimes. But if we're on the other end and we're the speaker, wouldn't you want everyone to be listening to you and everything that you have to say? So it's important that we learn to listen, because listening is, the communication process in general is a two-way street. You've got to have a sender and a receiver. And if you're the receiver, then you need to be receiving the information. It won't do you any good if you just what do they say? Let it go in one ear and out the other, and don't comprehend or relate to anything that's being said. So anyway, that's just what I wanted to talk about. And actually, when we're listening is with our mind. We can hear things, and hearing is with our ears. We actually hear things, but it doesn't mean that we are listening, because in order to listen, you have to be paying attention. Like I said, whether it's in a meeting or at home, or with your kids, you can tune kids out easily. I know I've done it lots of times, and school teachers do it a whole lot. Believe me, you have a bunch of kids talking, well, they can just tune it out. But it's important to be an effective listener, as that is part of the communication process. And if you want someone to listen to you when you're speaking, then it would be a really great idea if you listened to what they were saying and interject some thoughts, ask some questions or make some eye contact. That will let them know that you are actually listening to what they have to say. And they will appreciate it more. They will feel like they're not talking to a brick wall, and you are focused or paying attention to what they're having to say. So that's all I have right now about that. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great one.